get by watching a player playing a basketball game or any other sport for that matter?
Well, different sports are, you see different things. For a DB, a guy playing, for instance, outfield. You could see his range. You could see that he has, you know, uh, he's able to see the deep ball. He could see the different angles. Basketball, you could see their feet. You could see their change of directions. You could see some explosiveness when they jump. You could see uh, uh, strong hands as they grab the ball. You could see accuracy in the way they pass the ball. There's a lot of things. And then what's really neat about the basketball game is you could see how they interact with their teammates. And it was something that I mentioned today about Boogie. He was the leader on the court. He was directing traffic. He had some energy about him. He was a field general. And then he had good interaction with his coach. So those are all the things that you can see up close in a basketball game that you really wouldn't be able to see on a football field, so to speak. So you get more personality when you go to the basketball game. But like I said, other sports you get different things. I've gotten things out of a wrestling match. Guy that's mentally tough. All the attributes of that, of that sport. Being able to get out of a situation. I've seen a guy almost pinned but fights his way out of the match and then comes back and wins the next round. Those are all things that I enjoy doing in the recruiting process. When a kid says he plays a different sport, I'm all in. I want to go to that. I want to see that. I want to, because then I can get a little closer to the action. I could see his facial expressions. I could see what he's talking about with his teammates. I could see how he interacts with his coach more. And then all the different athletic things that you can see out of that sport. But I think that's all part of recruiting. I don't think it's just watching a highlight film and getting the kid on campus and signing them. It's more to that, because we're not only trying to find football players, we're trying to find good character kids.
How do you think the Lucha and Boogie there?
Boogie, he graded an A. He graded an A. He did everything that I thought he did. He did everything that I wanted to see. When I went and watched him play basketball.
Where's that Boogie name come from? Do you know?
I don't. I think it's just a nickname that he has. I'm not really sure where that came from. Of course, Tommy Maynard was recruiting him early on. He was the one that was recruiting him early in the process. I kind of jumped in, at the latter part of the in-depth recruiting of the kid. So I never did ask that question.
What do you think about just the outside linebackers, defensive end hybrid position that you kind of coach group as a whole that you got coming in?
Yeah, love the group. We hit on all marks. We wanted guys that could move around in space. We wanted a guy that could, have some pass rush ability. I think we landed 3 guys that have those types of abilities. I think on our roster, we are now to the point where we are healthy at that position. I think we had 5 guys available, but 3 that could really play for us this past season, with Kobe Walker coming back and Denaro Laster being added into the group. Now we're talking about good numbers. We're going to have 7 bodies there that this spring that we can train, and hopefully get them all ready to compete in fall camp for starting jobs.
Andy, have you been around Cashville?